Do you know, in the world of A Song of Ice and Fire, there once lived 3 dragon lords whose names would change the fate of Westeros forever. Long before the Iron Throne existed, before King's Landing became the heart of the realm, there were Aegon Targaryen, Visenya Targaryen, and Rhaenys Targaryen. Together they would conquer kingdoms, forge an empire, and begin a dynasty that would rule for nearly 300 years. Before starting the video, if you love the world of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, Fire and Blood, and the rich lore created by George R.R. Martin, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Here we're covering the histories, legends, and stories from the books that haven't made it to the screen yet, and if there's a specific character, event, or mystery you'd like to see a video on, let me know in the comments below. Now, let's continue with the story. Born on Dragonstone nearly a century after the doom of Valyria, Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys were the children of Lord Aerion Targaryen and Lady Valyna Valerian, descendants of one of the few dragon lord families that escaped the destruction of Valyria. Visenya was the eldest sibling. Aegon was born in 27 BC and was the middle child, while Rhaenys was the youngest. From an early age all 3 formed bonds with dragons. Visenya claimed Vhagar, Rhaenys claimed Meraxes, and Aegon rode the mighty Balerion the Black Dread, the largest and most terrifying dragon in the known world. Together they represented the last great legacy of old Valyria. Aegon Targaryen, later known as Aegon the Conqueror, was the visionary behind the Targaryen rise to power. Calm, determined, and respected even by his enemies, he dreamed of a united Westeros under one ruler. Riding Balerion the Black Dread, he led the invasion that became known as Aegon's Conquest. He wielded the Valyrian steel sword Blackfire and possessed the rare ability to inspire loyalty as well as fear. Unlike many kings who ruled through cruelty alone, Aegon listened to advice and relied heavily on both of his sisters. His victories would eventually lead to the creation of the Iron Throne itself, making him the first king to rule over a united realm. Following the traditions of old Valyria, Aegon married both of his sisters, Visenya and Rhaenys, and together the 3 dragon riders became the foundation of Targaryen power in Westeros. His elder sister and wife, Visenya Targaryen, was the warrior of the family, stern, disciplined, and often feared. She was one of the most formidable women in the history of Westeros. Visenya rode the mighty dragon Vhagar and carried the Valyrian steel sword Dark Sister. While Aegon often preferred diplomacy, Visenya believed that strength was the foundation of power. She fought beside her brother throughout the conquest and earned the respect of soldiers and commanders alike. One famous story tells how she managed to bypass Aegon's guards and place a blade against his throat, proving that his protection was inadequate. The lesson was so powerful that it would eventually lead to the creation of the King's Guard, the elite warriors sworn to protect the king. To friends she was fiercely loyal, but to enemies she was absolutely terrifying. In contrast stood Rhaenys Targaryen, Aegon's younger sister and wife. Charming, adventurous, and beloved by many, she brought a very different kind of strength to the Targaryen cause. Riding the magnificent dragon Meraxes, Rhaenys loved flying more than either of her siblings and often spent her days soaring through the skies. She enjoyed music, poetry, and meeting the people of the realm, making her the most approachable of the 3 conquerors. Yet beneath her graceful appearance was a courageous dragon rider who willingly risked her life in battle. While Visenya inspired fear and respect, Rhaenys inspired loyalty and admiration. Many in Westeros would later say that while Aegon married Visenya out of duty, he married Rhaenys out of love, a belief that became one of the most famous stories surrounding the Targaryen family. Together, these 3 dragon lords changed history forever. Aegon brought vision, Visenya brought strength, and Rhaenys brought heart. Alone they were powerful, but together they forged an empire that reshaped an entire continent. Their dragons filled the skies, their enemies bowed before them, and their legacy would echo through generations of kings and queens. The story of House Targaryen would not begin with the Iron Throne. It began with these 3 extraordinary dragon riders and their dream of conquest. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch our previous episode on Aegon's Conquest to see how the Targaryen invasion began, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because in the next part of this series we'll cover the legendary burning of Harrenhal, the moment when dragonfire destroyed the greatest castle in Westeros. Leave a like, and let us know in the comments which A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones, or House of the Dragon topic you'd like to see next.